Hey guys, welcome to July's Mastermind. Most of you are out enjoying the sun, I'm sure, and the water and the river. It is hot here on Vancouver Island. Today's chit chat, is about scaling with ease and without burnout. So there's lots of different ways we can do this. And if you want to watch any of the recorded sessions, they're all on the platform. If you can't find anything, just let me know, send me a message. I use Kajabi, so there's an app you can download, which gives you access to my free course. Well, my course that's free with the membership, the monthly mastermind. And then to access the mastermind recordings, you actually have to do it from a desktop. But that's the way it is right now with Kajabi. And you can see all the recordings as well as access the resources. So for this specific recording, you have access to 4 resources. One of them is a worksheet, one of them is a quiz, and 2 of them are YouTube videos on this topic. So you should have gotten an email as well with links to all the resources. So if you can't find anything, let me know. I'm going to pop open the quiz and we're going to talk about that a bit. Often for growth, it's what we let go of. And really to do that, we have to get clear and honest with ourselves. This is step 1 in the 4-step process that I teach, is creating clarity and clearing space so that we actually have room for growth and magic and we're rested. So if you're not familiar with the 4 steps I talk about and teach, you can watch the videos on those. I have videos on each step. I have worksheets on each step. Step 1 is clearing the clutter. So a lot of the time, we have to get honest with ourselves. Where are we actually at? What are we actually doing? What do we actually want to be doing in our business? And not settling, right? There's ways we can get rid of the things that drain us. We can automate them. We can create systems and change the way we're operating so that we're not doing things out of alignment. And then the end goal is for you just to be in your zone of genius and you to operate on the day-to-day with your inner guidance system, and your business is held by support. This can be hired help. This can be systems. This can be automations. This can be switching up your system so that it's not all on you. So I've personally done this with a couple different businesses of mine. I've supported a lot of people doing this. And sometimes we just need help to actually do it, right? If that's you, if you've been in this realm of like, I know what to do, I know what to do, but you're not doing it, let us help you through virtual assistas or myself. Come to these masterminds. I can help you in just a short period of time. When you come live, you can come and get support for your specific business. So the next one is August, I believe August 17th. I will have to double check that. I don't have my calendar with me, but anyways, we do these once a month. Come live. The live sessions are juicy. Or you can book a strategy call with, I have 2 different VAs doing the strategy calls. And then once you do that, I can get back to you with my suggestions as well for your specific business. So I'm going to pull up the quiz just to start getting you in the realm of where are you actually at? What's truth? What's the radical honesty that you can have with yourself and with your business so that you can actually move forward in the right direction, so that you're not just running around putting out fires, scattered and in survival mode in your business. Because if you are running your business, it reflects you personally, and there's nothing more important than your peace. So you got to protect your peace, you got to protect your energy. And this doesn't have to be you don't have to isolate or seclude yourself. You can set things up so that you can still be out in the world with your heart open, and that then becomes your sales system, right? And that's all that I do. I don't even show up on Google when someone Googles my business, my virtual assistant business, because I just haven't set up SEO, and I'm really liking the way that it's growing. And all I'm doing is showing up in the community. And it's taken time and systems and stuff to get there, but I want you to be there too because it's beautiful. I get to go just do whatever I want and talk to the people. And yes, I've done the hard work and the heavy lifting, and I have, up to 8 people helping me doing the VA work, and I have my system set up and my automations. And anyway, enough about me. Let's get radically honest with you. So I'm going to pull up the quiz here. Okay, so there we go. You have access to this under your resource tab, as well as a couple audios I created. I've been using a software called Speechify. I paid $550 for the year, and I've been using it to create the audio version of a book I'm writing. I'm also using it to create these little clips, which you'll see I've been using it for the past few months. And I've cloned my voice, and I put in the web copy, and then it reads it, and it sounds very similar to me. I actually cloned my voice when it was a little bit like this, like not my true voice. It was, I was singing a lot yesterday, so my voice just sounds a little bit different. And anyway, I didn't reclone it. So yes, it sounds pretty much like me, and people are loving it. It's this like really calm AI voice, and it's allowed me to create a lot of content quickly, and which works for me because I don't like being at my computer anymore. And I outsource a lot, and I still like creating content and being creative and using that part of my brain. So if you want to share that software with me, we can clone your voice on my software, and I can create some audios and videos for you if you want. Happy to share that. I have you get like a amount of time you can use in the year, and I have lots left to share. Contact me directly, and I can clone your voice. You can listen to it and see if you like it. And then all you have to do is send me little clips or access to your blog or whatever you've written in the past, and I'll create the audio or videos of that content. So I'm a big fan of repurposing stuff you've already done, because a lot of us have been just doing it for years, and there's so much out there, so we can pull from stuff you've already done and not have to reinvent the wheel. Okay, this little quiz just helps you kind of get clear on where you're actually at. So you can do this on your own. I really encourage you to be honest with yourself and where are you at? And so that first question, what's your biggest challenge right now? So sit with it and really start to think, like, what aggravates you, what frustrates you in your business, what is an energy drainer. And in step 1 of the 4-step process I teach, you take your phone or you take a piece of paper around with you for a week. You just start with a day if you want, and write out what you're doing, and then tap into it and put a number from 0 to 10, 0 being it really drains you, 10 being it's super aligned, and check in, like, okay, I ran a mastermind today. How did I feel after? So you're taking this piece of paper or your phone, and I went grocery shopping. How did I feel after? And outsourcing doesn't only mean outsourcing things in your business. You are the ecosystem. So this could mean like your first outsource. And I often, when I'm working with business owners, the first outsource is often a cleaner, or getting your groceries delivered, or stuff that's going to help you reclaim your freedom in your whole life, not just outsourcing, your email marketing or your content creation. It's like, how much could you reclaim by outsourcing cleaning your house, especially if it's, you have a family and there's lots of rooms and bathrooms, as well as meal prep. When I got super busy last year, I hired out for meal prep, and it was the best ever. So yeah, there's lots of ways you can outsource and hire help without it being specific to your business, because you are your business. So yeah, let's get honest with ourselves. What's your biggest challenge right now? Is it, getting organized and focused? Is it attracting consistent aligned clients, charging what you're worth, increasing your prices? So that's another checkpoint, is like, okay, think about the last sale you got and the money came in. How did it come in? Did it feel good? Was it out of alignment? Did you, take it down to all the parts? So right now, I don't I don't talk to people really. They just go and buy on my site. And so think about it. When the money comes in, how does that feel? Does it feel like you're charging enough? Does it feel like give it an energetic number? So the part of like the money part, do you want to automate it so that you don't have to have the money conversations? Do you want to outsource that to someone? So it's really just like picking apart your whole business and then adjusting it and automating things, streamlining things, setting up your systems, hiring help, and even redefining what you sell. And often it's shedding things away. It's taking away a lot of what you do and just really focusing on your signature offer and your signature system. So let's get honest with that first question. And then also step 3 of the process I teach is all about finances and your money story. So I teach this a lot. If you feel like financial scarcity, it's going to be really hard to run your business and feel safe, right? So it's important to do what you got to do to feel safe and secure financially, whether that's getting a part-time job so that your business can breathe and you're not putting all the pressure on your business to make you that income. So again, get honest. How much do you need each month to feel secure? And, that might be getting a part-time job. That might be, if it's in your business, if you have something that is super reliable and steady, then you're keeping that in. Even if it's, you're sick of doing one-on-ones, you're keeping it in temporarily so that you feel secure enough to set up your passive income streams and to set up your other income streams. So until those grow, you still have this steady income, because the last thing you want to do is put the pressure on the new system, because it's going to take a little bit of time to grow. So that's step number 3. You can find that worksheet all over. I have these worksheets and these videos on YouTube. I have them on, the Kajabi app. You sign in, you can grab them on the course, you can grab them on the replays of these videos, you can message me directly. And yeah, if you're doing everything right in your business, but you're still waking up feeling scared or in scarcity mode with finances, if you're swiping your credit card and you're not sure, or you just feel like crap every time you spend money, or if your money story is not healthy, that's the work we need to do. Yes, we can set up your systems and automate things and hire help, but like that's at the root of it. So happy to help there. And then it is important to dream as well. This is one of the things we do often when I walk people through the 4 steps. We do this in step number 4 is, what's your ideal life? What's your ideal business? Think about that 5 years from now. What would you love to be doing? And then that's the vision, and you got to hold that energy, and you can work with visualization. You can work with manifestation with the way that you're holding the feeling. You're not controlling how you get there. You're holding the feeling. How would that feel? And if you felt it before in the past, then you can actually tap into those past feelings and feel it again. Or if you felt it with what you do is you think of like your favorite client ever, your favorite aligned sale, and you just bask in that energy. How did that feel? And that's the ticket, really. Okay, I'm going to go back to here. What else do we have here? Okay, so limiting beliefs is another huge one that I teach on, and letting go of them so that you can rewire that. And that's step number 4, or this is question number 4 in the quiz, is what's holding you back the most. And then we're going to rewire those limiting beliefs, and you can use positive affirmation videos. You can write, you're going to rewrite your money story, rewrite your stories and burn the other stories to the ground. And you are not who you were. You are not those stories that you created or that you once lived. Like, you can rewrite that. So again, if you need help with that, I've got lots of different audios. I have beautiful money audio from Leanne Jacobs you have access to. I have different hypnotherapy recordings, breath works. I have lots of tools to help you, yoga nidra, to rewire that and to help you rewrite this story lots of different on the online course. There's Quantum Leap audios, there's timeline shift audios. So yeah, lots of stuff to help, and you don't have to do it alone. And if you're tired and you're exhausted, that's the best thing you can do is rest and just take in this information. And you're the sum of who you hang out with. So I'm not saying get rid of your friends and your family, just make sure you have people around you, even if it's not physically, if it's in your ears, if it's masterminds like this, people who are vibrating at the frequency that you wish to vibrate at, and really take that seriously, and start to look at where you're putting your energy, who you're sharing your dreams with, that sort of thing. And again, things will clear, and you might find yourself isolated and lonely, and because that's what happens when we shift, is people and things shed away so that we can rebuild this new identity and new frequency, and others will come in. Okay, so number 5 there, when it comes to your offers, this is a big one. It's like, what are you even selling? Can you tell somebody in the elevator what you do, who you are, and who you help? Because if you can't, that's a good place to start. That's step number 2, niching down, focusing the energy in on that. And if you are, doing a bunch of things, then you just focus for a launch period, or, a quarter, 1 quarter, 3 months, 90 days. Focus in and practice on really narrowing that down, and you'll see how much easier it is to sell. So you can also, if you have a hard time, which a lot of people do, of like niching down, then just, you can do 4 different launches a year, 1 each quarter, and you're focusing on different ideal clients. But I tell you, the quicker you just focus on one, the easier your life will be. Look at the big brands. What do they do? You know exactly what they sell. You know exactly how they're helping you. Look at the people you look up to. So yeah, it is tempting to keep a wide variety of things. If you can really narrow it down, and that might bring up some grief and some all sorts of stuff from the death of all the work that you did and all of that, but it's it was all part of the process of getting you to where you are. So that is really helpful. All right, so what else do I have for you today? I think that's about it. This little quiz was just kind of for fun and to get you thinking. It's under the resource tab. And I'll go back to this. Okay, so come to the next live one. It's so beautiful to be witnessed, right? And when people show up live, we witness each other and we hold space, and human connection is necessary for life. So come, let us support you, hold space, and speak to your business directly, because I can speak general on these recordings, and it's so powerful when you get to actually speak about your own business. And it's not just me, it's other people there sharing their experience and mirroring back what you maybe didn't hear from me or from the podcast or from other people. Eventually you'll hear it from the right person. So come join us live. Let me just check when the next one is. It's in August. I know it's busy and it's the summer. So if you are wanting to come live in the fall, let me know. I'm going to keep this group quite small so that we can do each person has a hot seat. So if you've been digging this and want to come live, but it's just the summer, or just sign up. It's only $9 a month. Okay, so the next one is August 14th, same time, 10 to 11 Pacific Standard Time. That's a Thursday. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.